My mom said I should do overtime for free. Basically, my company pays up to 8 hours of overtime. She said I should work 15 hours of overtime. So work 7 hours completely free. I told her I don't even use the 8 hours of overtime unless I really have to. She said that successful people work more and will get recognized and promoted faster. I told her companies don't reward employees for working more. They just give them more work instead. Am I wrong or is she wrong? She is wrong. She is flat out dead wrong. Companies don't reward hard work, they exploit it. Your mother might have been correct in 1970. Not today. She is very wrong. Do not listen to mom. Sounds like a classic case of work smarter, not harder. If you're giving up your personal time to work for free, make sure it's for something you're passionate about, not just to climb the corporate ladder. Also, just remember that time is the only non-renewable resource we have. Your mom probably makes less than new hires. There's no loyalty in capitalism. In the old days, hard work was rewarded, but now it is every man, woman and child for themselves. Do not work for free. Period. Out of respect for yourself and your time. Furthermore, if you are in the United States, any overtime you work beyond 8 hours needs to be paid under federal law. Report any unpaid overtime to the Wage and Hour Division, especially including any retaliation done by your company in response. And they're likely to pass it on to an investigator, especially if there is retaliation. She's completely wrong. My dad once told me pretty much the same thing. I think it might be a boomer thing. I told him that I don't work for free. Boomer mentality. Equal be abused. Today's bosses aren't her friends' parents. Should give your mom an application form and tell her to go ahead. Working off the clock creates a liability for the company in so many ways. Do not do it. You will be asked to work overtime first before they ask anyone else. Once they know you will do it for free, why would they ask others before they ask you? At an old job it was 8 a.m. 4 p.m. on Friday. Myself and a lady in her 70s was hired to help mass hire people. The lady in her 70s was a rude bitch all the time and said she got bored of retirement and wanted to work again. I usually AHOW up 15 minutes prior to my shift just in case something happens I won't end up being late. Every day I got there she was already there working. At 4 p.m. when my boss and everyone else was going home she would stay after. I found out she was working 12-hour shifts. 7 a.m. 7 p.m. but only clocking in for the 84. Like 3 weeks later I am fired and they told me they only needed one person and overhired. Like bro. She's gonna have a stroke off the clock while working there and you people. Your mom is an idiot. They reward you with more work, but not more compensation. Why would a company promote someone who is working extra for free? They are more likely to keep you where you are and benefit from your free hours. Unpaid labor has another name: slavery. One of the only things that has been for sure about increasing my pay is that the amount of work has gone down. I literally a data extractor that was failing because of timeouts, it was running over 4 hours. I literally used the built-in cache in Python functools 20-30 lines of code that were essentially boilerplate. Compare that to the 40 calls I used to take per day in my call center gig. The call center was harder, but the other one not everyone is going to know to reach for the right tool in the first place. Is she an incredibly successful executive or CEO?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.